readjusting here, trying something different. This is going to be awkward. What's going on? How you guys doing? Welcome. This is not the normal Wednesday live. It's Monday. And we are here, really, while I'm in the process of level sanding this cherry guitar, just to hang out for a short time, talk a little bit about the Great Guitar Build-Off. Because, if you're not aware, the voting ends today. So we'll talk about that here in a few. I'm just working on getting ready to do a little level sanding. I've already started some of this. And I was hoping you guys could see that and me at the same time, but I don't know how to get the camera in the right spot. How you guys doing? It's been a little while since we've hung out. Had a little bit of time away from the shop recently, so haven't really been able to meet the lives. I was going to try to do the lives the last couple of weeks, but it just didn't work out logistically. So just thought I'd drop in here real quick and hang out with you guys for a few, and we can talk about guitars and talk about the build-off. Let's see if I can rearrange this camera a little bit so you guys can see what's going on. I don't know if it's going to work. Huh. But anyway, the Great Guitar Build-Off voting is currently running right now, and you can vote over at greatguitarbuildoff.com. The voting ends today at midnight BST, which here in the US, at least where I am, I had to write it down because, well, I would forget, is about 5 p.m. Mountain Time, I believe, if I've done the calculations correctly. That's when the voting is going to end. So if you guys could jump on there, cast a vote for the Haley Guitars Dorian, and I'd really appreciate it. And hope you guys are doing awesome. So what are you guys up to today? Do you guys have a good 4th of July? Well, here in the U.S. anyway. It was 4th of July yesterday. Got to go see some fireworks and that. It was really cool. And hopefully you guys got to do a little bit of celebration. If you're in the U.S. anyway, got to celebrate Independence Day. Always fun. I love watching fireworks and all that kind of stuff. But what are you guys up to today? Anything you're working on this Monday morning? Hopefully everything is going good. We're getting back on track here. Like I said, I got to spend a little time away from the shop, visiting some family and friends, and it was really awesome. Brian's here. Brian says, good afternoon from Germany. Enjoyed your build. Oh, I get back here, comment. Your content's great. Keep it very informative. Keep it up. Right on. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate it. If you haven't already voted for my Dorian, if you feel it deserves a vote, I'd love to have your vote. Hit up greatguitarbuildoff.com and click on the 2021 scratch build and scroll down. It's all alphabetical. Love to have a vote. Jump on there. Click the heart button for the Dorian. I'd appreciate it. Sweet Tea! Hey, brother! Where's your hair? I like the slick look. Good luck on the build-off. I love your build. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's gone. I got a little bit of a reflection going on there, so sorry if I'm blinding you. It was getting a little bit long, so I had to get that trimmed up, but it feels much better. But thanks, Sweet Tea. I appreciate it. It's definitely... This has been a really fun process, this whole build-off thing. Of course, this is the first year that I've been in it, and I've really been enjoying it. I love seeing everybody's builds. There's some awesome builds in there, and yeah, we'll see how things turn out. It's been pretty cool, and yeah. And voting ends today. It's the last day to jump in there and cast a vote if you want to vote for the Haley Guitars Dorian. Speaking of Dorians, I'm working on this guy here. You guys remember this one? This is the cherry guitar from the cherry tree that my grandpa stashed aside like 30 years ago or something like that. And just in the process of working on level sanding. I'm working on sanding this up to 1500 right now. We got another round of 2000 before we start polishing. I was going to try to work on this so you guys could see kind of, just some live real time while I'm working on that, but I can't quite get the camera positioned where you can see me and this at the same time. But anyway. Neptunes says, hey buddy. What, live on a Monday? Yes, kind of an unscheduled live, really. because I haven't been able to do the lives the last couple of weeks because I've been traveling and visiting some family. But I thought I'd just do a quick live here to just talk about the Great Guitar Build-Off because the voting ends today. It ends at midnight BST, 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Anyway, you have to do the calculations to figure out where that is. But I just kind of want to throw that out there and hang out for a few minutes and talk about the voting and the build-off, and kind of encourage you guys, if you feel it deserves it, jump on there and give my Dorian a vote. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's really why. I'm still going to do the Wednesday live, but I just kind of wanted to do an impromptu visit with everybody and talk about that. Because like I said, I've been away from the shop a little bit and haven't been able to catch up with you guys. I missed you guys. Sweet Tea says, let's talk about your next build. Thinking of doing a fabric top. What are your thoughts on a Jack Skellington inspired loose telly bass guitar? I think that'd be cool. I've been considering doing some sort of a fabric type top guitar. There's a certain fabric that I want to try that I think would be really cool. I don't think I've seen it done on a guitar. I've seen it done on other projects, but I've been considering it. I just got to figure out exactly what material I want to use and what wood type. I've got an alder body blank that I think might be kind of cool because it's not super figured or anything like that. It's just a plain old alder. You know, it's kind of a lighter tone. Nothing special about it, but I think it might look pretty cool with the fabric top that I have in mind. I think it'd be a really cool contrast, I believe. So I don't know. I might have to give that a shot at some point. I got to research it a little bit more. I think I know what needs to happen for it. You know, you're just basically epoxy coating everything, but I don't know. I think it'd be cool. I say go for it. It'd be kind of cool. And as far as my next build, this is the one that I'm focusing on right now. I want to get this done, at least get the body polished up. Maybe today, I don't know. Might get it polished and be able to start assembling it here and there when I have some, have a few free minutes. I'm really excited to get this one together. I really want to have it done. I've got the neck's done, and this thing's been curing the last, I don't know, 3 weeks or so. So ready to put this thing together. Neptune says, oh, cool, I already voted for you. Right on. Thank you. Thank you. Sweet Tea, yeah, man, I'm wondering if metallic material will show under Simtex sealer or something with a silver thread. I think it would. As long as the sealer is nice and clear, I think it would. I don't see any issue with it. Neptune says, I thought I've been missing your live, so wanted to let you know I have a resin printer now. Oh, wow. We can save that for Wednesday. Nice. Creeverl says, good evening. Good evening, my friend. Giovanni's here. Giovanni, hello, brother. Have you finished your holidays already? And a little son. Did you not get it? Yeah, I'm white as mozzarella. Oh, buddy, I'm always white as mozzarella. I don't really tan or anything. That's funny. I like that. Yeah, when I get in the sun, I turn pink. Like I burn, like instantly almost. I use like SPF 50. Wear a hat. Yeah, I'm not one to really tan up. I think that's about as tan as I get. Yeah, I did get to spend time in the sun though. We did some traveling to the East Coast to visit some family and got some sun out there. It was really awesome. Criverl, how are you all doing? I see you're already in the next guitar project. Apart from that, what are the planks in the back for? Oh, good eye, good eye. These are, while we were out traveling, I was at my mom's house, and they had some trees trimmed and stuff for, that were hanging around the garage and stuff, and the big limbs were just kind of thrown in the woods. And we had a family reunion, and we were cutting up some wood, for the fire pit so we could do s'mores and stuff like that. And I started to cut this log, and I noticed that it was spalted really nice. I don't have a loose piece. So I sliced it open with a chainsaw, just really rough, and the spalting was amazing. I don't know if I can lift that to show you. Oh. Bear with me there for a second. Oh, it's heavy. I don't know if you can. I'm going to drop it on my foot. Now you can see that spalting in here. But there was several large logs of this stuff. This is maple. And instead of throwing it in the fire pit, I thought I'd save it. But I couldn't figure out how I was going to get these big logs home. There was probably, this is the smallest one. There was about 4 or 5. So I took them to a neighbor. I was just driving around, and I noticed a neighbor had a bandsaw mill. So I just stopped in. I don't know this guy or anything. And asked him if he'd be willing to saw some shorter logs up for me on his mill. And, I paid him and everything, but he agreed to. So we loaded them up, took them over to his house, and he sliced these up. Most of these I had to leave back there because they've got to dry anyway. These are some of the smaller ones that I was able to bring out. I brought out these. These are about, these are 9/4, these two. And this one I think is about 2 inches or maybe just a shade under. I left these nice and thick so that way, if any warping, twisting, I can still have plenty of material to flatten them out. And yeah, I just got to find a spot for these to dry, and eventually we'll be able to make some guitar tops or different parts and pieces, maybe who knows what. But I think it's going to make some awesome material later on down the road. And I've got quite a lot more of this that I'll try to bring out the next time we ever get to visit back east there. But yeah, these are really cool. I couldn't throw them in the fire pit. But unfortunately, we did throw some nice cherry in there. They were already cut up into small chunks, so we had only the finest cherry in our roasting our s'mores. So, but that's what those are for. At the moment, there's nothing specific that these are going to be for. I just was able to bring these home so they can dry. Got them stickered, and I just put some ratchet straps on there because these are super green, and I want to try to keep them bundled together to hopefully help mitigate some of the twisting and stuff as they dry. Neptunes, hey everyone, hope you're all doing great. Right on. Neptunes, if you can, I don't know if you can at the moment. Can you throw a link up there to the Great Guitar Build Off page? Are you able to do that? Sweet Tea, I love your channel, brother. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Peace. Have a great day. Got to go. Pretend to work. Right on, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit your vote for the Dorian for Great Guitar Build Off. Aviation Connoisseur. Hey, dude, love your content. Right on, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Brian says, I finished a set of spool clamps over the weekend following your video instruction. Very easy to follow. Hope to use them sometime soon. Awesome. Yes. Those are cool little clamps. Really simple and quite useful. Although, when I made those, I had a certain project in mind, but that project didn't pan out. But they're still super handy clamps. And, there's no reason that you have to go and buy them because you can make them so easily. Neptune says, they're all cutting wood. Jeff's cutting planks. Mine. Yeah, it kind of was. I just wish I could have brought some more of it back with me. Oh, speaking of planks, I did finish milling up that giant silver maple. Silver maple? Yeah. Finally finished milling that up. I'll post up some pics later. Creeverl would be ashamed to use that gorgeous wood as firewood. That's exactly what I thought. And that's what was going to be used for, but the wood guy in me had to save him. So I got 4 stacks bigger than this. They're about longer pieces and like 4 or 5 high. stacked in my brother's garage up in the rafters. So they're all stickered and everything, but I didn't bind them with ratchet straps or anything. But eventually they will dry, and I'll be bringing them home and building stuff out of them. Creverl says the stream quality is not so great. For what I see, it really looks great. Any plans for it yet? Yeah, sorry about the stream quality. I'm not. Sometimes it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. For these, I don't have any plans yet. Probably once it dries, I'll probably get them resawn into like guitar tops or something like that. I don't think I'd build an entire body out of these. I think it'd be better used for like tops or something, or other projects maybe even. Neptune, sorry not able to at the moment. No problem, man. Don't worry about it. When I'm done with the live, I will put a link to the build off in the description once I can get to it on the computer. So I'll add a link down there. So if you guys are watching this after it's live, be sure to check the description for a link to my page on the Great Guitar Build Off. Again, the voting for that ends at midnight BST, which is about, again, I had to write it down, which is about 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So kind of do the figuring, and that's when the voting's going to end. So I'd love to have your vote if you guys haven't cast a vote yet for my Haley Guitars Dorian. Creverl says, I'm looking for the site. Post it. Give me a sec. I'm not sure it's going to allow you to post it, but if you can, that'd be sweet. Brian says, I'm hoping to build an acoustic slimline telly as my first scratch build. Have my first kit build on deck, but I'm a bit nervous about starting. Any advice? Don't be nervous. Just go for it. Really, that's the simplest thing I can think of. We all start somewhere. And the way I got into it was gradually by doing the body first and using a pre-made neck. And then from there, I built some cigar boxes where I made the neck, but I didn't have a truss rod. That way I could practice cutting fret slots and putting the frets in. And then finally, I just went for it and started making the neck. So you can do it. I know you can. Just, take some time, practice. I don't know how many videos I watched to get to where I felt comfortable, but yeah, don't be afraid. Just go for it. If you have to practice on some pine or something like that, just to practice a certain technique, go for it. You can do it. You'll be fine. And hit me up if you have any questions along the way. I will try to help as best I can. I am hoping to build an acoustic at some point. I've had a few friends reach out and say that they have some parts or some pieces or something like that we can collaborate on or something like that. But I definitely think that there's an acoustic somewhere in my future here. Creverl stream lag. Again, I apologize for that. I don't really know what else I can do on my end to improve that too much, but I better set these down before they fall on my foot. This is heavy. This is some heavy stuff. Super green. Oh man. The hardest part's going to be to find a spot where I can save these. Get the ends sealed and everything. Hopefully it's going to be good. But anyway, guys, we're not going to go super long today. Again, like I said, I just wanted to jump on here and say hi, talk a little bit about the Great Guitar Build Off, and just let you know that the voting ends today. And if you haven't already voted, I'd love to have your vote. A buddy's here. Buddy says, is there a link to vote? Yes, there is, buddy. I will post it in the description for this app once we're done live. But it's great. You go to greatguitarbuildoff.com, and I think it's like the third link over. It says 2021 scratch build, and from there it's all alphabetical. From what I'm seeing, if you're on the computer, I think I'm on the second page. If you're on like a mobile, like on a phone or something, I think it's the third page. It's under my name, Jeff Baker, and all you have to do is go in there, hit the heart button, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Piece of cake. You don't have to register or anything like that. You just hit that little heart. But I will post a link directly to my page as soon as this live is over with. I'll put it in the video description. Brian, thank you. Appreciate it. Right on, man. No problem. Crayroll, I will now shamelessly advertise the Crimson Guitars Discord server to get advice for guitar building. If you got any problems, you can ask there. Is anything related to guitar building? That's cool, and that's something that I haven't checked out yet, and I probably ought to go on there and give it a look. Neptune says my stream is perfect today. Well, that's good. Isn't that weird? How it can be really good on one end, and someone else has a weird issue, and technology. Creville says, I think the lag was for me. My internet just disconnected for a second. Oh, that makes sense. Mine does that fairly often. But he says, okay, good luck. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. So, right on, guys. Well, I think we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna get back to wet sanding, level sanding this guitar body. Like I said, I just wanted to drop in, say hi, and we're still gonna do live on Wednesday. Is it YouTube? I think it is YouTube. Huh? Wasn't that bad? I should have looked that up ahead of time. What's going on here? There we go. We're back. We're back. Sorry about that. See, there's a technological error on my end. So yeah, we will be live again this Wednesday for our normal Wednesday live right here on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. By then, the voting will have been ended, where we stand for the Great Guitar Build-Off. So again, guys, I want to say one more time, if you haven't already voted for the Haley Guitars Lava Burst-Dorian, and you're watching this after it's live, check the video description for the link. Otherwise, you can go to greatguitarbuildoff.com, click the 2021 Scratch Build. I'd appreciate your votes, guys. Thanks a lot for your support. This has been such a fun process, and we'll see how we end up. Brian says, good luck with the GGBO. Keep up the great content. Take care and stay safe. Thank you, my friend. Neptune's glorious sanding quote from Sail Life. Glorious sanding. Gotcha. Neptune's take care. Right on, guys. You take care, too. I hope you guys have an awesome Monday, and we'll see you guys back on Wednesday. Go vote for the Great Guitar Build-Off. Take care, guys. Thanks a lot. If I can hit the button, that would be great.